Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Pariah. Thanks so much, Pariah. I really appreciate it. So this is all the bootleg snacks. Very fun can art as always. All right, so this is brewed with, it's a stout. It's brewed with cinnamon, chocolate, coconut, condensed milk, and vanilla. I don't know if I've ever seen condensed milk in a beer before, so this might be a first for me. What you're holding is Liquid Absurdity. This Imperial Milk Stout is loaded with cinnamon, chocolate, coconut, condensed milk, and vanilla over an extremely decadent base beer, utterly pitch black, totally unapologetic. We have beers that have the final gravity of this as their starting gravity. Thick. Best when shared with those you love. Enjoy. 11.1% ABV. This is definitely, my wife doesn't like stout, so it's definitely not a beer I'll be splitting with anyone, so solo dome it is. So definitely dark as it poured, a little bit of brown when it was, the thin stream pouring, but in the glass, pretty darn black. Let's see, we got about almost exactly a finger and a half ahead. I mean, it definitely looks like a nice big stout. The head is almost exactly what I think of mocha in color. Super compact bubbles. I mean, yeah, it just looks like a big stout. Let's get into aroma. That smells good. That smells very like pastry and kind of like, I'm gonna say, like, what it reminds me of, but I don't think I've actually ever done this in my life. But like, if you were to have like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with like chocolate milk instead of like regular milk, it kind of has that. So the chocolate comes through. Is my point. A little like nutty woodiness, maybe from the base beer. Some nice like vanilla. It's soft, but it's there. My mind also goes to donuts a little bit, but it's very much, this like chocolatey cinnamon vanilla swirl kind of a thing. Get to the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Pariah. That is really tasty. That's really good. So I would say nothing dominates, but that being said, like, the cinnamon is really expressing itself nicely in this beer. I think that's an adjunct that can be like overdone very easily and become overpowering, and it's not. But it's definitely like asserting itself, but then everything else is standing up to it in a really nice way. That chocolate, just like the aroma, I love chocolate. I like, whether it's in beer or just eating chocolate, I love chocolate. And this has a good heft of that as well. Just like the aroma, the vanilla is kind of like soft and interwoven and just like really pleasant in it. And I like that nuttiness, a little bit like woodsy thing. I think, the base beer is somewhat coming through that way. It's not like super roasty or anything, but like you get stout characteristics through it all too, which is cool. Relatively sweet, but not like I wouldn't say it's cloyingly sweet, but I also really like sweet things, so keep that, in mind. Churros with like chocolate dipping sauce. Wait, they didn't have any tasting notes, right? No. The aftertaste as I'm talking, or like still as I'm talking, not because I'm talking, that's where I get the coconut the most. And then there's still like some of that cinnamon, good amount of that chocolate. So not to repeat myself, but then like the vanilla is kind of interwoven in there. So definitely finishes adjuncts. It doesn't finish super like beery. So those adjuncts are really standing. I mean, because this beer is over 11%. Like this is a big, hefty beer. But man, like in the sip, it does not overshadow, the adjuncts do not overshadow the base. I think that's pretty impressive because you got the big oomph of the base beer with especially that cinnamon. I mean, it can be so easily like a dominating thing, and it's not. It's a weird beer to use the word balance, but like it's balanced really nicely. I wonder if some of that nuttiness I'm getting is not the base beer, but no, because coconut has such a particular taste. It doesn't go nutty to me. I think that's why when I said it reminds me of donuts, I like donuts that have like chocolate on top and then shaved coconut on top of the chocolate. I think that's why I went to donuts. But like maybe like German chocolate cake with a side of a churro and chocolate milk. Diabetes. Yeah, this is super tasty. Look how pretty that is with like the different layers on the glass. It's beautiful. And I think it's pretty clear to like this beer. So thanks again, Pariah. I really appreciate it. Have you guys had this beer before? Have you had a really like heavily adjuncted stout lately you want to tell me about? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's no hype beer reviews at both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.